Hey everyone, we all love a good juicy steak, right? But sometimes going out to a fancy restaurant can cost a lot of money. But guess what? You can make a restaurant quality steak right in your own kitchen without spending too much. In this video, we'll show you how to pick the right kind of meat, make some yummy and affordable sides, and cook a steak that will impress your family and friends. Get ready for a delicious steak dinner that looks and tastes amazing but doesn't cost a fortune. Let's get started. Now, when you're trying to save money, choosing the right cut of steak can make a big difference. Sirloin, ribeye and flat iron steaks are great choices. Each of these cuts offers a unique combination of flavour, tenderness and cost, making them suitable for different occasions and preferences. They all taste a bit different, and each has its own special qualities that make it stand out. Sirloin is a lean cut, which means it doesn't have much fat and it's full of flavour. It's a versatile cut that can be grilled, broiled or pan-seared, making it a favourite for many home cooks. It's perfect if you're trying to be healthy, and it's easy on the wallet too. Sirloin is often recommended for those who are watching their fat intake but still want a satisfying meal. You can usually find sirloin steaks for about £5 to £7 per person, making it a budget-friendly option for families and individuals alike. Ribeye is known for its rich marbling. That's the white lines of fat running through it, which makes it super tender and buttery. This marbling melts during cooking, infusing the meat with a rich, juicy flavour that's hard to beat. It's a bit more expensive than sirloin, but still affordable at around £8 to £10 per person. Ribeye is often considered a premium cut, perfect for special occasions or when you want to treat yourself. Now, flat iron steak is a bit of a secret weapon. It's cut from the shoulder of the cow and is known for its tenderness and rich flavour. It's incredibly tender and tasty, but not many people know about it, so you can usually get it for a steal, about £4 to £6 per person. Flat iron steak is great for grilling and can be a delightful surprise for your guests. So, no matter what your budget is, there's a delicious and affordable steak out there for you. Whether you prefer the lean sirloin, the marbled ribeye or the tender flat iron, you can enjoy a fantastic meal without breaking the bank. Alright, we've got our steak, but what about some tasty sides that won't break the bank? We recommend classic garlic mashed potatoes and some simple sautéed green beans. Garlic mashed potatoes are creamy, comforting, and they go perfectly with a juicy steak, plus they're super cheap to make. All you need are potatoes, garlic and a little bit of butter or milk. You can easily make a big portion for two for less than £2. Now, sautéed green beans add a bit of freshness and colour to your plate. They're also really good for you and super affordable. A big bag of green beans usually costs less than £1 and will easily feed 2 people. With these budget-friendly sides, you can have a complete and satisfying steak dinner without spending too much. Okay, so you've chosen your steak and sides. Now it's time to get prepping. This is where we set the stage for a flavourful and fun cooking experience. First things first, grab some paper towels and pat your steak dry. This helps to create a nice crispy crust when you sear it. Now, season it generously with salt and pepper on both sides. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, try your favourite spice rub. For the garlic mashed potatoes, peel and chop your potatoes into even-sized pieces. This makes sure they cook evenly. Peel and mince your garlic cloves too. Lastly, trim the ends off your green beans and give them a quick rinse. Now you're all set to start cooking. Cooking a perfect steak is easier than you might think. With a few simple steps and some attention to detail, you can achieve a restaurant-quality steak right in your own kitchen. The secret is to use high heat and cook it for the right amount of time on each side. This ensures a beautiful sear and locks in all the flavours. So grab your largest skillet or cast iron pan and heat it over high heat until it's smoking hot. This step is crucial for achieving that perfect crust on your steak. Add a tablespoon of oil to the pan and swirl it around to coat the bottom. Make sure the oil is evenly distributed to prevent sticking. Now, carefully place your steak in the centre of the pan. You should hear a satisfying sizzle as the meat hits the hot surface. Let it sear without moving it for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side if you like it rare. This initial sear is what gives the steak its delicious caramelized crust. For medium rare, cook it for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. This will give you a warm red center that's juicy and flavorful. If you prefer medium, aim for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. This will result in a pink center with a bit more firmness. If you like your steak more well done, turn the heat down to medium and keep cooking it for another 2 to 3 minutes on each side. This will ensure the steak is cooked through without burning the exterior. Once it's cooked to your liking, transfer the steak to a plate. Be careful not to pierce the meat, as this can cause the juices to escape. Cover it loosely with some foil. This helps to keep the steak warm while it rests. Let it rest for at least 5 minutes. Resting allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, making every bite flavorful and moist. This allows all those delicious juices to soak back into the meat, ensuring that your steak is as tender and juicy as possible. Finally, slice into your perfectly cooked steak and enjoy the rich, savory flavors. With these tips, you'll be able to cook a steak that's sure to impress. While your steak is taking a little nap, wrapped snugly in foil to keep all those delicious juices inside, it's the perfect time to whip up those delicious garlic mashed potatoes and sautéed green beans. These sides are not just easy to make, but they also complement the steak perfectly, adding a burst of flavor and texture to your meal. For the mashed potatoes, start by boiling your chopped potatoes in salted water for about 15 to 20 minutes. The salt in the water helps to season the potatoes from the inside out, or until they're soft when you poke them with a fork. You want them to be tender enough to mash easily. Drain the potatoes thoroughly and put them back in the pot. This step is crucial to ensure your mashed potatoes aren't watery. Add a generous knob of butter, a splash of milk and your minced garlic. The butter and milk make the potatoes creamy, while the garlic adds a wonderful depth of flavor. Now mash everything together until it's smooth and creamy. Take your time with this step to ensure there are no lumps. Season it to taste with salt and pepper. You can also add a pinch of nutmeg for a subtle warm flavor. For the green beans, heat a tablespoon of oil in the same pan you used for the steak. This not only saves on washing up, but also adds extra flavor from the steak drippings. Add the green beans and sauté them for 5 to 7 minutes or until they're tender crisp. Stir them occasionally to ensure they cook evenly. Season them with salt, pepper, and a squeeze of lemon juice for a little extra zing. The lemon juice brightens up the dish and adds a fresh, tangy flavor that pairs beautifully with the green beans. Now for the best part, it's time to plate up your delicious and affordable steak dinner. Don't just serve it, present it. A little effort goes a long way in making your meal look all fancy and gourmet. Put a generous spoonful of those creamy garlic mashed potatoes on each plate. Top them with your perfectly cooked steak. Arrange the sautéed green beans alongside. For an extra touch, you can garnish with a sprig of fresh rosemary or a sprinkle of chopped parsley. There you have it. A restaurant-quality steak dinner that looks as good as it tastes, all made on a budget. Okay, let's break it down and see just how affordable this delicious meal really is. Cost: steak £4 to £10 per person, depending on what kind you choose. Garlic 20 pence *, butter, milk 30 pence. Green beans 50 pence * seasonings 10 pence total cost, around £5 to £12 per person. Time * preparation 15 minutes. Cooking 20 to 25 minutes, total time less than 45 minutes. As you can see, you can enjoy a restaurant quality steak dinner at home for a fraction of the price and time. So, there you have it. Cooking a perfect tender steak on a budget is easy and so rewarding. With just a few simple ingredients and some basic cooking techniques, you can create a meal that's sure to impress. Why not give it a go? Gather your ingredients, put on your apron and get cooking. And don't forget to share your culinary masterpiece with us. We'd love to see your budget-friendly steak dinners. Happy cooking!